Welcome to Allie's Attic, where you never know what kind of surprise you'll find in my attic. I'm your host, Allie, and today my surprise is an eclectic soul rock artist and singer-songwriter from Orlando, Florida, Evan Taylor Jones. Hi, Evan.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. I'm on the road. I'm glad I could take a little time to talk to you.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad you came on my show. Now, first off, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26. Way too young for me, unfortunately. Anyway, so what I want you to do is just tell me about yourself. Tell all my listeners all about Evan, when you started playing music, right up to now.
Well, I was born in Inglewood, California, in 1990, and I lived there only for a few years before my parents finally split, and my mother wanted to get us out of the rough area over there, and so we just went all the way across the country, kind of away from everything, and started a new life. And I grew up in East Orlando, and now I live downtown, so not too far from East Orlando. So Orlando's been most of my life. Like I said, I'm 26. I started playing music when I was a senior in high school.
Wow.
Before that, I was into basketball, I was into volleyball, soccer, sports in general. And I was going to go Division I to play basketball at a college, probably in North Carolina, Davidson. But things changed. I got injured pretty bad my senior year in a semifinal game, and tore my labrum. And while I was in a splint, I couldn't do any physical activity, of course. So my dad bought me a guitar, and that was the golden time. And I never put it down. I didn't put it down for those 3 months that I was in that splint.
Wow.
And I just really delved into music, and the music that my parents play in the house. You know, and it was playing all the time because, you know, when they were home, it was time to kind of just unwind from work like that. My mom married my stepfather. It was an eclectic time of music. You know, everything from classic soul to the Beatles to reggae to country music. I mean, I was listening to almost everything. And so, yeah, all the stuff that was played in the house, it was usually on record or some type of cassette tape. And I began dissecting it. My mother passed when I was 13, so she did leave a lot of material behind. But I still had memory of, especially the memory of her playing the classic record when I was younger, you know, while she'd be cleaning or cooking or something like that.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, as I began to dive into it, I learned how to play a lot of these songs, and I found my voice, and now here I am.
Well, I know you call your mom your guardian angel, which is very sweet. And like I said, sorry for your loss. Now, Jenny Clote, I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. She's a lead entertainment advisor at the Walt Disney World theme park in Orlando. And she says that your voice is like bread and butter, so smooth and tasty, she can almost eat it. And that is the best quote I have ever heard. And
me as well.
And it's so true. Now, like you were talking about listening to what your parents listened to, and you kind of represent the soul of the late greats and classics from the Motown and Muscle Shoals era, with songs centered around love, peace, happiness, and triumphant overcomings, further embellished stylistically in edgy rock and roll. Now, even if your bio did not say this, I would have. You remind me of Lenny Kravitz like you would not believe. your voice,
Oh,
your looks, like you do. And they're saying, like, don't let the dreadlocks fool you. Jones is nothing shy of Lenny in his prime. And it's true. That's so who you remind me of. Now, you're a full-time musician. You're performing as a regular at Disney Springs on most nights of the month, right? And you now reach fans in over 34 countries?
Yes.
Okay. And in 2015, this would blow me away if I was a musician. You had the honor of playing for a sold-out crowd when you opened for Bob Marley's legendary band, The Wailers, at the House of Blues in Orlando. That must have been awe-inspiring.
Oh, it was thrill. It was so inspiring, and I got to hang out with those guys after the show too. In the green room, it was so inspiring to hear some of the stories from back in the day. That they were telling about Bob, and just really nice and humble guys, and just well-rounded musicians. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe it.
Well, it did happen, so that's good. Now, you auditioned for The Voice season 10, and you made it to the blind auditions in February of 2016, and that's where your journey ended. With a short-lived reality television life, you were more than excited to stay true to your music and put all your focus into your first major project. Now, do you think The Voice helped you at all?
I do think it helped me exponentially. Going from performing in front of a couple thousand hometown fans to all of a sudden reaching an audience of 13.5 million. That helped. And kind of. I don't know. It's exactly what it is. It was kind of just overnight. The fans were just going crazy, reaching out. Very encouraging stuff too. So yeah, it definitely helped.
Yeah, I guess, with your self-confidence. Now, who was your coach?
I did not have a coach. I didn't get picked. I was just on the blind audition, waiting to get picked.
Oh, okay. Darn it.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Yeah. That's okay, though.
I think Christina Aguilera would have been the perfect coach for you. That's just my thought. But anyway, now for 6 weeks, Evan and your 8-piece band toured the United States and Canada in promotion of your latest music release, the Sunrays Sessions Live EP, which is now available for purchase and streaming at online distributors like iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Amazon Music, everywhere you can download music. Now, I wish I would have known when you were in Canada, because I would have come and seen you.
We'll come back.
Good, because I am such a fan. Like, seriously, Evan, I absolutely love your music. Now, the 6-song compilation is comprised of 4 original songs and 2 cover songs. And this is what freaks me out. It was recorded live in a 14-hour session day at Sunray Recording Studios of Orlando, Florida, with a total of 9 musicians to 1 room. Now, I'm really hoping that everybody wore their deodorant, because that's insane.
Yeah, it was, you talk about cramming, but it didn't feel like cramming when we were doing it. We didn't feel rushed. We just felt very professional. We felt like, all right, look, we're going to a clinic. We're doing this all live. We got to play as best as we can, like professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it brought out the best in all of us.
Well, that's cool. And Matthew Humphreys, who's a former songwriter for Celine Dion, wrote a note after listening to the tracks saying, "This young man is the real deal. What a voice and spirit. Every song was the best version I ever heard. I hope and pray that Evan gets to perform on the biggest stages of the world." That is such a nice quote.
Yeah, it's that's humbling for me You know, I mean, especially coming from a guy who's worked with such a talent, you know, like Celine Dion. I don't even know, you know, what to say about that. Obviously, you know, you say thank you, but it just makes me want to, really, it makes me want to work hard and just appreciate the blessings that are around me.
Well, yeah, coming from him, like, yeah, what you said, it's very humbling. Now, you are a powerhouse artist, and you're making that known more and more across the globe, and now on my show. And right now, you're currently on tour promoting 2 new releases, a John Legend cover. Which cover are you doing?
Called Love Me Now.
Oh, my favorite song. And the deluxe version of your current EP. So you can order the physical copy of the new Sunray Sessions Live EP, like everywhere I said. Now, a question that I know a lot of the younger girls are asking, are you single?
I am not.
You're not single? You just broke a whole bunch of hearts. Well,
I'm sorry. I will gladly put them all back together.
Well, congratulations on being with somebody. Now, you have a website, and I'm going to put it up on my website because it talks about where people can catch your shows, and if you're lucky, you can catch you at the Disney Springs, where you play evenings every so often throughout the month. And one of the things I want to ask you, Evan, is if you had any advice to give a new artist starting out, what would that advice be?
I would say to write as much music as possible. You're going to write a ton of bad songs. But even in those bad songs, some people are going to think those are good. And then, you know, aside from those bad songs, you're going to write some good songs. People are going to think those are great. So keep writing. You can never have too much content, and write all different kinds of songs. Also, if you are a singer-songwriter and a musician, play instruments, you should get out, network, and play with other musicians and artists. Even if it's for free at first, get your name out there. You never know who that person knows. Especially in your community, in your scene, you have to collaborate. You must collaborate. And not even on your own project. You know, your own project or your own project. You're a solo artist. You write your music. That's your project. That's your baby. But you should collaborate with other artists. You need to get out and network. Get to know people. You know, that's all that this is as far as growing, as far as progressing in your name and your brand and your image in the music scene and in the industry, depending on your goals and how far you want to go. You have to network. You absolutely have to network. And content. You know, create content. And if you really want to get nitty gritty, last note I'll say is work on that image and that story, you know, that goes along with your content. So yeah. And read a whole lot about the music industry. There's a few books. One that I'm reading now. So this is a really last note. One that I'm reading called How to Make It in the New Music Business by Art Hurst. So yeah. Okay.
Well, you know what? You're the first artist that's ever talked about reading books, so that's good advice. Now, one more thing I wanted to talk about. You're coming back from Nashville, right? Right now, you're in an RV going down the highway, and you just came from Nashville.
Yeah, we played in Birmingham, Alabama, so now we're headed back to Orlando, or Florida rather, Tallahassee. Yeah.
Tallahassee, okay, that's very cool. I am going to get to Nashville one day, but yes, you have me on Twitter. Keep in contact with me if anything big happens in your life. You get married, you win a Grammy, anything like that. Let me know, because I'll have you back on my show so that we can share it. Now, what songs are we going to hear of yours today?
We're going to hear All Mine and Welcome.
Okay. And Wealthy Man is one of my favorites. Now, like I said, you can purchase Evan's music anywhere you can download music. And his website is www.evantaylorjones.com. So that will be up on my website, so people will be able to find you. And hopefully I'll be seeing you soon in Canada. I wish you all the best. I know you're going to fly because you have so much talent, Evan. And for you to come on my show is humbling for me because I'm such a fan. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Well, I'm coming back to Canada, and I'll let you know as soon as I lock in a date. I will absolutely let you know. I really appreciate the time.
Yeah, well, thank you. And thank you for joining me on Allie's Attic. Keep checking my website because you never know what kind of surprises you will find in my attic. Cheers.